So through recent research, I wanted to see how PewDiePie spent him millions. He bought that. He got a book out. Oh, that ain't his book.
PewDiePie is one of the richest content creators in the world, so it's no surprise that
he
he
is.
makes some pretty big purchases. And since he's also one of the quirkiest content creators in the
He
world,
owned Minecraft,
some of
if
his
y'all didn't know.
purchases are downright
He owned Minecraft.
bizarre. Stay tuned until the end to see Pew's strangest possession and find out why it isn't a Lamborghini.
Oh, he don't own no Lamborghini?
Now, here's how PewDiePie spends
His
millions.
He bought Minecraft and he went broke, if y'all didn't know.
As you should all know by now, before we talk about
He
how
owned the
celebrities
Hollywood
spend
sign.
their millions, we have to talk about how they made their money in the first place. Thankfully, for PewDiePie, this is pretty obvious.
What he make it off of?
PewDiePie, whose real name is
Minecraft.
Felix Kjellberg, has made his entire
Felix
career off
Kjellberg.
YouTube. He founded his eponymous and now famous YouTube channel in 2010
PewDiePie,
and began posting
PewDiePie.
Let's Play videos where he recorded himself playing and commenting on video games. Felix found his niche, and within the first 2 years of starting his channel, he had 500,000 subscribers and videos regularly eclipsing the million view mark. Thanks to YouTube's monetization program, PewDiePie pocketed quite a lot of revenue during his initial period of success. But it wasn't until he began a partnership with California-based video network Maker Studios,
I thought he
which
was from
eventually
Sweden.
became the
I thought he
Disney
lived in
Digital
Sweden or
Network,
something.
that he began to really rake in the dollars. In
I don't watch Disney,
2013,
but I ain't never seen him on
owing to the
Disney.
success of his content under Maker Studios
He's
branding,
a worker.
PewDiePie became the most subscribed user on YouTube. It was during this time that Felix attained mainstream.
Do he got the most YouTubers on YouTube?
PewDiePie becoming a name recognized not
Do he
just
got the
by
most subscribers on
technology
YouTube? Leave a
teenagers,
comment.
but their annoyed middle-aged parents. PewDiePie would later guest star on South
I
Park,
watched that.
Conan, and The Late Show.
don't
Partner
watch
with
them.
such companies as Mountain Dew
Never
and
seen him
LG,
on Mountain Dew
and even
commercial.
develop his own video games. Despite a few setbacks due to Pew's controversial content, the YouTube star still
Why would
pulls
he
in an
comment on that?
estimated $15 million a year. You might think that a profession called video game watching would not have much overhead.
How do you
All
do that?
need is a camera, microphone, and computer, right? Not if you're a professional video game watcher.
Oh, I ain't
PewDiePie
professional.
spends a
I ain't
ton
got none of
money
that.
on his equipment. Thanks to a video PewDiePie posted on his channel in January 2018, we know exactly how much his setup costs. Firstly, there are computer monitors, where the
I need one of them
PewDiePie
chairs. The
magic
donation
happens.
link in the
He
description.
has 3 of these Asos ROG Swift
What, y'all ain't gonna donate?
each
No, I'm
totaling
joking.
$1,000. In front of them is a Corsair Straff mechanical gaming keyboard, which goes for $150 on the market. And to its right is a BenQ Zowie
How much is
FK1
that?
mouse, worth $100 retail. Even the mouse pad is $24.
I'll get me some
We
clothes.
can't fail to mention the system that makes all of this possible: PewDiePie's custom Origin PC computer.
He built his own
Price
stuff.
unknown, but certainly unprecedented.
I know
he
it
also
costs.
uses his own model of Razer headphones.
130?
$130.
I get some beats.
Documenting this setup is a $1,300 Canon XA11 HD camera. Pewd also has a secondary camera, a Canon G7X Mark II, which costs $700 retail.
$700 for
and
that?
then there's a $750 microphone and $76 light stand. Tying the whole scene
I just
together
have
is
a phone and a
PewDiePie's
camera.
gaming chair. It's his very own model, called the Pewdiepie Edition, which is manufactured by Clutch Chairs for its Throttle series.
Dang,
The
I
current
just heard
chair's
of him
market
this
price
year.
is right under $400. PewDiePie's chair is so famous that it appeared in YouTube's 2018 Rewind video. Instead of PewDiePie, you can guess that PewDiePie's fans
PewDiePie, I
lambasted
wouldn't be
YouTube for
surprised
this
if YouTube
omission,
deleted it.
which was just one of the
PewDiePie
countless
chair? Oh, yeah,
problems
yeah.
with a lamentable video. The YouTube Rewind video could have been saved by some better editors. Perhaps the same ones that PewDiePie employs. Yes, PewDiePie has his own editors. He's come a long way from being
thought
a
most
college
YouTubers.
dropout working at a hot dog stand and making YouTube videos.
He worked at a hot dog
The
stand.
editors are named Brad Wodo and Sive Morton. Wodo
Marcus
has
Peter
been working
Griffin.
for PewDiePie since 2014,
Brad
and Morton
Wodo.
came on board a couple years later. Brad 1 and Brad 2, as they're called by PewDiePie, are video editors, meaning that they
You gotta
put
call
together
me
the
by my
footage
name.
that Pewd shoots. PewDiePie used to do this himself until the success of his channel made it possible and practical to hire editors to help with the ever-increasing workload. We don't know exactly what Pewd pays his editors.
He be
but we
posting
assume it's
like
probably
hour
substantial.
videos.
Paying a presumably six-figure wage to 2 editors isn't anything to sneeze at.
Sure, it is about an hour.
Worth it to Pewdiepie. We don't know if we can say the same about the editors, though. At least not Brad 1. In a behind-the-scenes video,
Wrong with Brad, too.
PewDiePie editor talked about how he steals his boss's equipment regularly because he's poor, and PewDiePie is so rich that he doesn't notice anything's missing. This was obviously a joke, but it makes us wonder how much work
say he getting
editors
6
put
figures,
in,
but he's smoking
and
crack.
if their salaries are sufficient. Don't get us wrong.
No, I'm joking.
PewDiePie's editors are no charity cases, but there are many charity cases that Pewd's involved in. He will often implore his fans to hop on the bandwagon of causes that he's supported, and they usually listen. In 2013, PewDiePie's fans raised nearly $500,000 for the charity Water Campaign, 10,000 of which he donated himself.
And I'm
and
still
another
using the
10,000 came
iPhone
from the
6.
studio. These donations led to the installation of water wells across Uganda and Rwanda. In 2014, PewDiePie and his fans raised $342,000 for Save the Children, a charity that provides relief for Earth's impoverished adolescents. Felix himself donated $25,000. The largest donation that Pewd was responsible for occurred during his 2016 Christmas live stream. More than $1.3 million was raised by his fans for RED, a non-profit organization
Well, he got about
HIV and AIDS
he got about 100
in
million.
African countries. PewDiePie became so famous
All this money,
for his charity work that he and Ellen DeGeneres once teamed up for a gaming charity and ended up raising hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this isn't the full extent of PewDiePie's philanthropy.
I was thinking he bought houses and cars and stuff.
But we suspect it's a lot. PewDiePie is for the people. This is clear. Along with putting money into equipment, editors, and charity, Pewd puts a lot of his funds into merch.
He never gave me nothing.
People are willing to buy all kinds of merchandise from a professional video game commentator. More than being an independent creator, PewDiePie's a brand. Included in his collection of merch are t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, mugs, hats, and
like that
phone
hoodie.
cases. Most
Please
of these
be
are
patient, I'm
embroidered
9
with
years
memes
old.
and catchphrases popularized by Pewd himself.
Pew News.
Along with apparel and accessories,
Pew News.
PewDiePie has released 3 of
Pew
his own video
News.
games. 2015's Pewdiepie, Legend of the Brofist, 2016's PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, and 2018's Animal Super Squad, the latter of which was a result of a collaboration between Pewd and Goat Simulator designer Armin Ibrizagic. PewDiePie has also invested his resources into the creation of a video production content network, Revel Mode, and his own book titled This Book Loves
You gonna
You.
leave me hanging?
Of course,
Alright.
PewDiePie puts his money into these ventures so that he can recoup the costs and make some revenue. And boy does he succeed. PewDiePie, Legend of the Brofist, generated over 100,000 in sales during its first day of release. And this was in the United States alone. Also, This Book Loves You sold over 130,000
What's that book
copies
about?
in the US in its first 9 months. In true PewDiePie fashion, some of his merchandise sales are given to the charities that we've already mentioned. What a bro. Now we'll get into the fun stuff. All the strange paraphernalia that PewDiePie likes to buy.
What
The
is that?
YouTuber is known for his bizarre interests because he talks about them in many of his videos. What immediately catch a person's eye when they watch a PewDiePie video are the posters, figurines, and guitars in the background. The posters are of Stanley Kubrick's 1971 film A Clockwork Orange
Never heard
and the
of it.
short-lived but legendary
Never heard of
Japanese
it.
anime series
Never heard
Neon
of it.
Genesis Evangelion.
Never
The
heard of it.
figurines
Watch Dragon
are
Ball Z,
Japanese
though.
collectibles from a line called Cause Companion.
Never
And
heard
the
of that.
guitar is a Gibson Les Paul custom electric guitar. These are 4 obvious interests of PewDiePie, but there are many others that you would have to go deep down the Pewd rabbit hole to find out about. And for your sake, we did just that. It's apparent that PewDiePie spends a fair amount of money on tattoos. He has several of them.
He does?
And has displayed them for his fans in many videos. However, they are usually
does.
hidden under his clothes. PewDiePie also loves exotic food and drink. In several videos, he recounted his tasting of various foreign foods and expressed his delight for many of them. But he emphatically expressed his disgust for octopus. As for beverages, Pewd collects rare alcohol and has done taste tests for his fans. Moreover, PewDiePie likes fashion, as he once tweeted a pair of Y3 Saiku double prime knit sneakers that he'd recently purchased. Of course, we can't talk about Pew's purchases without talking about video games.
Why?
The amount of money that this capricious commentator has spent on video games is surely unprecedented. Even though PewDiePie is now focusing on non-video game related content, he still plays the latest games off camera, and sometimes reviews them on his Twitter account. Along with changing the makeup of his content, Pew has changed the makeup of his family. In April 2018, PewDiePie got engaged to Marzia Bisonen,
I'm about to say he got
an
married.
Italian internet personality who has over 7 million YouTube subscribers.
I never heard of her either.
In
Not
2011,
before PewDiePie.
after Marzia sent Pew an email telling him she found his videos funny. That's all it took, and not long after, Marzia had moved to Sweden and was living with PewDiePie. While we don't know the exact cost of his engagement ring, or all the other gifts that he's given to his bride-to-be, we can guess that Marzia is the biggest expense for Pew. We're not saying that this is a bad thing. In fact, this is a very wholesome thing. They go on trips together, make videos together, and enjoy all the perks of celebrity life as a couple. But anyone who knows PewDiePie knows that his family consists not only of Marzia, but of many non-humans. Pew has 3 dogs, pugs Maya and Edgar, and a Yorkshire Terrier called Ink.
That's a long name to call a
PewDiePie's
dog.
most interesting family member, no offense Marzia, was Slippy, a massive
Slippy.
cane toad that was kept in a
Come here,
terrarium
Slippy.
in Pew's home and could be seen in many videos. Unfortunately, Slippy passed away in December 2017. It's
R.I.P.
clear that
Slippy,
PewDiePie
man.
loves animals
He got
and
caught
has put
slipping.
a lot of his funds into maintaining the health of his pets, Slippy notwithstanding. We
You
wonder
got
if
a
he'll buy
pet
another
rat.
amphibian to replace
Oh, they ain't no
Slippy,
rat. What is that?
or if Marzia is a good enough replacement. As you may have noticed, PewDiePie doesn't seem to make too many outlandish purchases. This may be Pew's greatest value, and should be the main takeaway of this
He's
video.
sitting on his
Despite
millions.
the hedonistic quality of his content, PewDiePie is a down-to-earth guy, which is proven by his reluctance to indulge in excessive materialism. He's a multi-millionaire, yet he doesn't have a mansion, doesn't have a garage full of sports cars, doesn't have a posse, and doesn't buy ridiculous jewelry.
Why?
And if he does have these things,
Get a
he
big
keeps it a
chain that
secret
say
and doesn't
PewDiePie.
flaunt his wealth like so many celebrities do. This breed of celebrity is a constant target for PewDiePie. He's made several videos satirizing those content creators whose only revenue comes from posting videos of all the amazing things they own. Pew has a video called My New Car, where he sets it up as if he's going to show his fans his brand new Lambo, but instead it's an old, dirty Nissan.
I wouldn't buy
Pew
that.
also has a video titled My New House
At least
and
could have
My
bought
New
a
Pool,
Honda.
where instead of showing off a mega mansion and a gigantic in-ground pool, he gives fans a tour of a modest house before chilling in a tiny inflatable pool. Yes, PewDiePie doesn't appear to take himself too seriously. And if he does, he makes sure he doesn't advertise that side of him. This is what we can all learn from Pew. Be humble. And if you can't be humble, be ironic. It's the PewDiePie way. That's
Wow.
all for
That was
how
ironic.
PewDiePie spends his millions. What would you buy if you had as much money as PewDiePie? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
I at least bought one chain. At least one. But make sure you like and subscribe, comment.